I had to do an update on this rhubarb. I think it's at peak season. How are you getting on over there with that rhubarb?
Oh, not so bad. It's coming on. There's a few big ones in here. Like that.
Now this is the rhubarb harvest you were promising me. How tremendous is that? And they're really long stalks, aren't they?
Yeah. They're not as sweet, these, as some.
Yeah.
Some a lot of redder stems, that's how they are. But you have to taste it and put the amount of sugar in you need.
Yeah. Well, I prefer the tangy, sort of acidic type taste in the rhubarb anyway. So I definitely will. I'm looking forward to that. We've said it before, but I think it's important mentioning it again. Just remind the viewers about the leaves.
Oh, just take the tops off.
Because they're poisonous.
There. Then take them home. Then you can trim them when you get at home.
Yeah.
That.
That's great, that. Thank you. Look forward to having that. Fabulous.